Hello, hello, hello. Looking at these photos right here, you probably already know what kind of video you just clicked on. So, as of now, no official information has been released. Well, actually, there was a little bit of official information, but it got taken down to keep everything secret. But I was lucky enough to remember what that information was. And here I am, going over everything we know so far for FrightFest2022 at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Shows... Okay, I'm gonna make things clear. Everything that has, in parentheses, 2021 next to it, nothing's been said about it. We don't know if it's coming back, and we don't know if it's going away. So, I'm going to be skipping over everything that has that next to it. First, The Awakening. It's returning, and if it's the same as last year, it should be every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. Monster Mash Bash. It's a yearly thing. I expect it to come back, so that's there. The times are not known yet. Frightful Finale. It is returning this year. That's actually one of the things that got removed to stay hidden. This year, it's only supposed to be Saturday, not Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, the time of that is unknown, which also is the reason why the Monster Mash Bash times are unknown. And Zaragoza Theater. This year, it's supposed to have a show. I'm going to come back to that later. Haunted houses. Rockkill High School. I know it still says 2021 by it, but again, with later stuff that I'm going to mention, this is most likely going to come back. The Hoongan House of Voodoo. It will return and open at 6 p.m. Carnival 3D. I've been told by, I'm not going to say who, but a Fright Fest actor, that it should return this year because that's their assigned area. Buried Alive and Slaughterhouse 6, same with the Hoongan House of Voodoo, should return this year. And the reasoning between, why I think those are going to return: Roller Coaster Rodeo. Those were the 3 featured haunted houses. So it makes sense those would return. Not to mention, nothing's changed in those areas since. You can still go to the outside of Hoongan House of Voodoo and see all the setups still there. The only thing they took down was the sign, as if that was going to hide anything. But it makes sense because it's not advertised. And one more thing. I've been told there will be a new haunted house, but I can't have any other information than it will be something Sparky. No further info. So, with that being said, it's all the haunted houses we know for this year. Scare Zones. Steampunkins. It will return. And really all I have to say. It's just going to return. It is supposed to be a bit bigger this year, apparently. So that's fun. Soul Harvest, Wicked Hollow, I don't know anything about. Infected. This is one of the most recent confirmations of Scare Zones and anything for Fright Fest. And I will show you proof here in a moment. And new. There's no info on this yet. But I've been told there will either be a new Scare Zone, a new Extreme Scare Zone, or the possibility of both. We'll find out soon, won't we? Extreme Scare Zones. We have Howell Valley Cemetery at 7:30 like usual, or after the awakening. I know that's returning because all the props are still set up. At Fear Acres, don't know if that's going to be returning. So far, to my knowledge, nothing in the water park has been set up. So that I'm not sure about. And then new, again, like I said earlier. Poltergeist and the Cliffhanger will have a 99% chance of having scare actors in the queue line. Cliffhanger, I know for sure, because of a later photo I'm about to show. Poltergeist, I'm saying 99% because it did last year, and I have a feeling that because of the queue line, it should have it again this year. On with the photos. This is how we have confirmation of Infestation returning. All of these are from today. And you can tell these aren't last year's because the UFO is in front of Rockville, and the other UFO is near the bathrooms and the Hustler. And neither of those were in those locations last year. Then we have this sign right here. This QR code, if you want to scan it. It's not really anything. This tells you it's from September 10th to October 31st. Here's our confirmation that the Cliffhanger will have scare actors in it. Chilling night rides, including the Cliffhanger. This is another promotion. This is outside of Rockville right now. This is everything they're showcasing. Same as last year. And our final photo. These. Why am I showing this? Because that is the start of the Steampumpkins decoration. Sorry for the wait. I couldn't find the photo for Zaragoza. So I went, searched through, eventually found it, and bam, here it is. This is the current state of Zaragoza Theater. As you can see, it's all set up for Fright Fest. Now, we've seen this setup before. We've seen it in Dead Man's Party. We've seen it in House of Bones. We've seen it in Creature Feature. But here's the thing, though. One thing that's always been different. The photo. This photo right here. Creature Feature. It was Dracula. Dead Man's Party. It was like, probably an old photo of like, basically, I don't really know how to describe it, but you could tell it was like an old photo of just a normal person wearing clothes you'd probably see in the 1800s. Fancy clothes. But House of Bones specifically had this painting right here of a voodoo master. And if you look to the left of it, it looks like there's dolls there. Come over here. Down there. That. Do you all know what that is? Do you all know what I identified that as? The drapes they put on the front of the stage that have skeletons on them. How do I know it's the skeletons? Because it's just there. And let's see, where is it? Right here as well. That's back. And also the design with cobwebs. So yeah. As of now, House of Bones isn't confirmed, but just look at this photo and yeah, it's gonna come back. There's no doubt. And if I'm wrong, well, then I'm wrong. I don't know what else to say. So, with that, I'm actually going to update this. Another reason I think it might be House of Bones is in 2020, they were originally supposed to have House of Bones again, but the cough virus, still can't say that on YouTube for some reason, it canceled all the indoor shows. So that means it canceled House of Bones, it canceled the sound system, and it canceled Disco Fever. 2021, we had TFB, which was a rework of the sound system, and we had Disco Fever, and they did say there was supposed to be a Halloween show in Zaragoza in 2021, but the AC inside of it broke down, and they couldn't get it back up until it was time for Majesty of Christmas. So they canceled the Halloween show, sadly. But AC's up and running. They can do this. So, this is my current list that I will be updating whenever I can. As of now, 42 days until September 10th. Okay, I was in the middle of editing the video and I realized I never went back to talking about Rockkill, why that's probably gonna return. So yeah, I'm recording this after editing. So Rockkill, first of all, it's the most popular haunted house. It's been there for over a decade now. This year would be its 11th year term. And there was a little, like, question in the entertainment department thinking, should we bring Rockkill High School back, or, for the 30th anniversary, bring back Love at First Fright, because they have all the Rockville props built again. In the end, they chose Rockkill High School, because, well, haunted houses gets more attraction than shows, and money. And also because, well, Love at First Fright played for like 2 or 3 years. So, probably not as popular. And it didn't even play in 1992 either. But, another thing is, well, Rockin' at Rockville High ended pretty early. And the explanation to that by the park president is in preparation for FrightFest. Now, if you look in Rockville, all the infestation stuff is outside, which also leads to Rockkill High School. So, yeah, that's, like, basically going to return, in my opinion, from all the stuff that's shown to us. So, yeah, if this is the end of the video, then it's the end of the video. If I continue editing and I find another thing, we'll go to the next clip. But if not, bye.